Hey everybody, welcome to week 8. First up, they had just announced the Rise of the Snakemen, so I took a picture of the Snakemen that I had. Over here you can see Remco guy, again riding one of those Imperial Beasts, my 2000X Snake Tila, some vintage guys, and the classic King Hiss. I put them by the Viper Tower from Eternia. Got a tapestry in the background, and then one in the foreground here. And I had initially taken another picture, like a wider shot or taller shot, but Instagram being Instagram did that. So I posted this one. This is it. So yeah, this is another one of those tapestries, and there's tapestry in the bottom just to kind of be the ground. You can see it's a little weird because it's not a ground shot, but all in all, worked out alright. I kind of like how the tower looks behind it, and again, just showing off the Snakemen because the Rise of the Snakemen had been announced. And then that's a repost. Here is my non-toy shot. This is me on Halloween. This is my clearance rack Orko costume. So I took one of the Halloween witch hats, made some foam ears. I got one of those face mask things, and then put some felt eyes over it. Clearance rack scarf, clearance rack robe, some medical gloves. And then just some ribbon to give it a little bit of the gold trim. And the O is just cardboard. It turned out alright. A little goofy looking. But yeah, it was fun. Had a good time. Next day I was sick as a dog. Let's see. Here's another shot of the problem with power dio that I made. This time a top-down view. The moonlight in the back. You can see the cotton fiber a little bit around here. And again, this is paper mache. It's just kind of like made a bowl, basically. Added on the towers, kind of tied it all together with paper. And then the rocks, like I said before, these are just little pieces of the thin craft foam cut into rock shapes, kind of beat up a little bit to give them a little bit of texture. And I just kind of painted it up till I thought it looked good. Pretty happy with how that came out. So up next, my Mega Constructs slime pit. It's the only slime He-Man I have. Took a couple more of the Mega Constructs figures and put them around. And then the Battle Mountain in the back, with the tapestry hanging just to have it some kind of backdrop. I use that Battle Mountain a lot. You'll see it quite a bit coming up. Here it is again. There's actually two of them. Just kind of rock faces or cliffs behind Grayskull. This is the Eternia Mini Build-A-Castle, which I really like this Castle Grayskull. Castle Grayskull in general is like one of those designs that I think is just amazing. I like a lot of the different versions of it, but this one's fun. Took me a while to put together. Then I just took some of the minis. This is actually not one of the Eternia minis, but one of the dollar store minis. Put Orko up there, and you got Sorceress and Skeletor and He-Man. I think that's Clawful on the back, but he's kind of cut off. And you got Jitsu back here. Yeah, and then I took like a light over here to make kind of like a sunset. It's a little too bright on Skeletor's face, but I like how it looks on the castle quite a bit. I probably would diffuse it a little bit more now if I was to reshoot that picture. And then, keeping on the mini trend, I just took a bunch of my little mini figures. So you got a tapestry in the back. It's kind of folded down, which is kind of cool because it makes this little like river. And then, it's similar setup. I took the Mega Constructs cannon, put it there. You got some Mega Constructs, you got some Eternium minis, you got some Dollar Store minis, you got some of the 2000X minis here, and it just made like a big scene with the guys. I don't know, the lighting's a little bland, and a big shot like that is kind of weird just because like there's stuff happening but nothing's really focused. I put Goku and Krillin and Master Roshi just kind of chilling there because I have minis of those. I used to have a ton of Dragon Ball minis. I sold all of them except for those three. Just kind of threw them in the picture. And then, already on the final shot of the week, this is the He-Man 4-pack, the He-Man Through the Ages. So you got the Filmation version, the New Adventures version, 2000X, and then the new CGI. I actually really like these two figures quite a bit. We still haven't gotten a release of either of them. I would actually like to see some more of the New Adventures or the CGI in the Origins format. I'm sure I'd take them, put them in pose where they're, calling down the power. Obviously, they don't have the articulation to do their regular stances, so I put the He-Man holding the sword forward like he does. This one is raising his arm. Can't quite get the, pose that he does in the cartoon. Same with the 2000X. And then the CGI, he does hold it in that pose when he's transforming. So I did that instead of the straight up. I would like a little more articulation in the Origins, but for what they are, that's what we get. So this is week 8. That is 2 months of me doing these. Starting to feel pretty good about them. There's improvements definitely that can be had, and the next couple weeks still have a little bit of fumblings here and there. Not really sure what I'm doing, but yeah, I scrolled ahead a little bit to see, like, probably in the next 2 weeks will probably still be a little bit rough, but by week 3, that's when I catch my stride. I've got more ideas popping. I'm thinking about it a lot more. Lighting gets a little more dynamic. Like I said, I still struggle with certain things like action shots, the limited articulation of some of the figures. And then sometimes I try to crowd too much going on into a picture. And, it takes me a while to kind of bring the focus into what I'm actually, like, what's the best part of this picture, what's the focus, what's the story, what that kind of stuff. So that has been 2 months. I noticed I got a couple new subscribers. Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much to everybody who's watching the content, who's liking the content, commenting. If you want to share it with anybody, it's cool. This has been an interesting experience just going back through all these, so I'm digging it. I'm going to keep doing it. Check me out on Instagram. Every day I post something. I got my Not Safe for Works on Wednesdays and Fridays. You got Hump Day, Fisto Friday, and then in a couple of days, Naughty November will start, and that will be all of my sexual or suggestive kind of content. So if you like it, cool. I know a lot of you do. If you don't, in a month I'll get back to posting regular shots with just the spicy stuff 2 days a week. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, and I will see you all later.